study of Bhagavad Gita will be very, very, very helpful for anybody. For anybody it will be very helpful. Sarvopanishado gavo dogda gopalanandanaha partho vatsaha sudir bhokta dugdam gitamrutam mahat. This is not a shloka from Bhagavad Gita. It is just before you start studying Bhagavad Gita, there are what are called prarthana shlokas, 10 of them. This is one of them. Here there are 4 similes given. The Upanishads, all the Upanishads are compared to the cow. And Arjuna is compared to the calf. And there is one who is milking the cow, Dogda Gopalanandanaha, he is Krishna. Dugdam Gitamrutam Mahat, that is this nectar, the milk, the nectar of Gita is what is milked, what comes out of the Upanishads. And who are the ones who partake of this? Sudir Bhokta, Sudihi means one with good mind, one with good intellect. They are the ones who receive it. So there are 4 similes. The first is all the Upanishads are the cow. Fine. Krishna is the one who is milking. And what is milked is the nectar of milk. But the calf is Arjuna. So what is the connection between the mother and the calf? Mother cow and the calf. How is Partha the child of that cow? See, there only, a little question comes up. When this question came up, I prayed to Swami and contemplated. This is the answer I got. Here, Arjuna represents the whole of mankind. It's not only for Arjuna. He represents the whole of mankind. And for the whole of mankind, the Upanishads are the mother. Swami Chidbhavananda has written the commentary. There is original Sanskrit shloka in Sanskrit script, then English transliteration, and then word-to-word meaning into English, and then finally the gist of every shloka is there. And wonderful commentary of Ramakrishna.
Bhagavad-Gita, Gita-Geetha, Ganga Jalala Kanika Pita, Sahudapa Yena, Murari Saparcha, Kriyate Tasya Yamenana Charcha. I'm not saying you read all the slokas, all the chapters, even Kinchit, a little bit of Bhagavad Gita you have understood. Because Narasimhamurti gave you a big target of reading the whole Bhagavad Gita. I am giving Kinchita. Something you read at least from Bhagavad Gita. Pick up a book, turn pages this way, that way. Even if you don't have that asakti, that shraddha, that sahruda that they are talking about, even if little effort you put, read a few shlokas here and there, you will not have to have a discussion with Yama. It means death, the fear of death will not trouble you. The Yama Pasha, the Mrityu Pasha will not affect you. You will cross over. That is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. Even if you don't read the whole Bhagavad Gita, Kinchita, even a little bit if you learn about what Bhagavad Gita is, you will cross over. You don't have to face the Yama. Isn't it so beautiful that Bhagavad Gita is? I was also telling, either you put all the Upanishads, all the scriptures, Vedas on one side of the balance and put Bhagavad Gita on the other, Bhagavad Gita will still weigh more. Not the size of books I am saying, the Gnana in it. So there are various kind of yajnas you do. So Gita, Gnana, Yajna is one yajna. Studying of the scriptures, Swadhyaya, is a yajna. That yajna you can perform. It doesn't require a Yajna Vedika, it doesn't require priests, it does not require all kinds of offerings, it does not require the whole setting of a Yajna Mandapam. Wherever you are, your heart is the Yajna Vedika, your body is the Yajna Mandapa, your mind is the intellect of the mind is the priest, And every shloka that you put into your heart by reading, it's like the chanting of mantra. That is the ahuti into the Atma. Where it goes to the Atman. And that is how you become. By why people used to perform yajnas in the past? To escape yama only. To get over the fear of death, disease, old age, they used to perform yajnas. Somebody desired for long life, somebody desired for wealth and progeny, somebody desired for we should not have an untimely death. Because they all are afraid of yama. And so to escape that, they used to perform all kinds of yajnas. Yama himself taught Nachiketa. What is that yajna called which Yama taught Nachiketa? Nachiketa Agni. Nachiketa Agni is the fire that you have to light, and he taught him how to do that yajna. And that Nachiketa yajna, if you perform, you can live very, very long, you can have all prosperity, you can reach heaven, you can enjoy the pleasures that are given only to gods. All that is a phala, yajna phala of Nachiketa yajna. But Nachiketa said, I don't want this. Don't entice me with these silly things. I know this is not the truth, this is not the end. I want beyond that. I want to get over this with you. You alone can tell me how to get rid of you, how to escape you, how to overcome you, because you alone know your strength. No gods know how to overcome the death. Death in the sense, the fear of death. Death nobody can overcome. Everybody has to give up the body someday. But they don't really die. They achieve immortality. Isn't it? That is what it says. Sannyasa yoga jateh shuddha sattva te brahma loke tu paranta kale paramrutat parimuchyanti sarve. At the end of all, not antakale, parantakale. I mean, that is the final. Parantakale, what happens? Parimuchyanti sarve. They get rid of all the bondages. So I want to know that. I don't want to know this yajna. That yajna is Bhagavad Gita Gnana yajna. If you do this Gnana yajna Bhagavad Gita, it is something that will definitely take you beyond yama. Because Shankaracharya himself said you don't have to meet yama at all after that. It does not mean that you will become Chiranjeevi like Hanuman. Physically you may not be there, but you will not be troubled by the fear and the pain and the sufferings of this world and the fear of death. So that is what you will achieve. That is possible if you study Bhagavad Gita. That is what scripture says. The one who knows Brahma, Brahma vidapnoti, na kinchita bibheti. He has no fear. The one who knows Brahman, no fear at all for such a person. Forget yama, nobody can scare such a person. Because he already he knows the truth. The one who does not know the truth can be scared with so many consequences. The one who is true, where is the fear for such a person? You can study Bhagavad Gita as a yajna with that purity, with that austerity. It is not just walking, talking, let us pick up something, read, if not like, no, that bhakti, shraddha should be there. Shraddhavan lavate jnanam. Maybe in the mornings, after a good bath, a decent breakfast, not too much, not too less. Take a book, Bhagavad Gita, take a chapter and sit down. It will take 15 minutes to just get into that feeling of Gita. See, once you want to swim in the water, what do? First you go test the water, put your feet inside, feel how cold it is, how warm it is. And then slowly get inside. The moment, just simply don't dive into an unknown lake. So likewise, it takes a little time to get inside and understand. And slowly from there, you'll start enjoying the swim. You'll start enjoying the wisdom, the Gita, Dugdham, the milk. That is the nectar of the wisdom of all Upanishads. I know some of them may not understand immediately, they may not appreciate, but at least they have got acquainted to what is the content of Bhagavad Gita. Sometime later, when the time and the context is right, all this will come back to them. All this knowledge which is inside, like Abhimanyu picked up all the knowledge of Chakravyuha. He had no clue what he is going to do with that knowledge. He was just a baby in the womb. But someday when he had to face the world, all that knowledge came to his rescue. This is the unfortunate part that he couldn't learn the other half because mother slept. But I hope you are more Jagrata. You will be more aware and awake so that you can finish the entire Bhagavad Gita and understand the entire essence of Bhagavad Gita. This is a Gita, Sugita Kartavya, Kimanyai Shastra Vistarai. The one who reads Bhagavad Gita, what is the need for him to read any other Shastra? What the need for even going? Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya, the one which has come out from the mouth of Padmanabha, Mukha Padmadvani Sritaha, it has flown out of the mouth, the lotus mouth of the Padmanabha himself. What else you need to know, what else you need to read is what? Because all the others are given by rishis in their own, in a moment of communion with the highest. And that knowledge came to them and that they wrote in Upanishads and things, something after their experience. But here, the very source of all the experience, Padmanabha himself is speaking. Isn't it? So what is the need of reading all kinds of scriptures? Just read Bhagavad Gita is what he's saying. So powerful Bhagavad Gita. There is any amount of praise we do to Bhagavad Gita, it is not enough. Because it can never be equal to the glory of Gita. That powerful it is. That beautiful it is. As I say, it's truly, if somebody has understood the essence and practiced even a little of Kinchita of this Bhagavad Gita, he will cross over. If he has understood anything of this Bhagavad Gita and practiced it and made it part of his life, he will cross over, he will never have to face Yama. So that is the truth. There are statements in Bhagavad Gita, apparently they look contradictory. Apparently. If you pay, somebody asked me, you say, once the dharma word itself has been used in so many contexts in Bhagavad Gita. Very understanding of dharma. He is telling Sanatana dharma. Bhagavad is Sarva Dharman Parityajya, it says. Give up all dharma and then come to me. What does that mean? What is that dharma then? Dharma samsthapanarthaya. Now what is that dharma that you are saying? You are saying give up all dharma, but you have come here to establish dharma. So what do I do? Like this, there are some thoughts, but there is no contradiction in anything. It's just the context-wise, the meaning of that word changes. And that's why you need a guidance to understand Bhagavad Gita. Straight away if you read, you will not understand. Because many contexts, many times, many things have been said. Same word has been used many places in many different contexts. So you have to understand the context and then only understand the meaning of that word as it fits into the context. You simply don't read blindly. You have to understand the context of the sloka, where it is being said, under what situation. Based on that, you have to understand. This is one of my favorite scripture, Bhagavad Gita. At the end of it, I am not expecting that you should be able to tell me which sloka came from which chapter and who said where, what. That's not the idea of reading Bhagavad Gita. Not to impress an audience. And not even to excite your mind. But to satisfy the heart, which loves this wisdom. That's why the Yajna is there. Mind is only a priest. It has to put the ahuti into the heart. Analyze it, understand it, but the ultimate ahuti is to go to the heart. And that is why Gnana is there. That will digest all this knowledge and you will be able to become one with that knowledge. Brahma with Brahmaiva bhavati. So once you know that, you will become that. And it will redeem you. Your fears will disappear. But how do you read Bhagavad Gita? Again, Bhagavad Gita answers. This is so beautiful, Bhagavad Gita. The more you chew on it, the more juice. How? Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat. Simply practicing something without understanding anything, you better understand. Jnana is better than just doing mere practice without knowledge. Jnana dhyanam vishishyate. Just by knowing by rote. Dhyana. Meditate and contemplate on that wisdom so that you digest that wisdom. Dhyanat vishishyate. Bigger than dhyanat is what? Dhyanat karma phalatyagaha. Whatever you do, dhyana, jnana, karma, all that is to be done with the sense of sacrifice, tyaga. Even you read Bhagavad Gita is not because if I read so many times Bhagavad Gita, I should get these many marks. Like many people do Shirdi Sai Satcharita Parayanam. How many of them do for attaining moksha, you tell me? Most of them are Arthyarthas, at the best Jignasus, who keep doing these Parayanas, Devi Parayanas, or Vishnu Sahasranamas, Lalita Sahasranamas, or any of these things. Most of these yajnas are all done for the sake of asking for something or the other. But who is the one who can do all this and not desire? Karma phalatyaga, who can do this action of reading Bhagavad Gita without any desire, without any asking from gods. Doing it because I must get that wisdom. I must understand the truth. For dhyanat karma phalatyaga, Tyagat Shanti Arantaram. The moment you do this, you any action with complete knowledge and understanding and without any desire for any result. If it comes, it's a natural result of a sincere effort. So it will come to you by and by. But you don't ask for Shanti Anantaram. You will get an ultimate peace. That peace is possible only to the person who has Gnana, who has practiced that Gnana. And after practicing the Gnana, he is not even desirous of anything. He is desireless devotion. Such a person will attain ultimate peace. That is what it says, Bhagavad Gita again. So at every point in life, in every situation, Bhagavad Gita will come to your rescue. You challenge me, you challenge anybody. Throw a situation, throw a dilemma, throw a question, throw a doubt. And it's not possible that Bhagavad Gita cannot answer that. What happened at home, or how my child behaves, or what happened in my office and how my colleagues were. In every situation, anywhere, you'll find somewhere one answer which is hidden in Bhagavad Gita somewhere. It will come to you. And therefore, reading Bhagavad Gita is truly a great yajna, Jnana Yajna. And if you do this, definitely it's possible that you will ultimately achieve the highest wisdom. As I said, all of you may not understand everything right away and may not be able to appreciate everything right away. But someday, when the seeds are there, like Ashtavakra heard his father's wisdom in his mother's womb. And that's how he became a Jnani. Abhimanyu heard Arjuna's talk in his mother's womb. He became a Jnani. Likewise, these are just things which will go inside your subconscious and stay there. And someday when you really, really need, you're in a dilemma, you will be able to find refuge, rescue in this. Somewhere something may touch you, may open up that. That's how the mantras are. Drishtas they call it, mantra drishtas, rishis. They have seen the mantra. They not heard the mantra. They have seen. It means it's a vision to them. So who knows what will open up for you. The jnana is called sputa. It explodes. It opens. It suddenly happens. So who knows what jnana sputa may happen inside you. What some shloka may open up some old Purva Janma's wisdom which is locked up right now under the layers and layers and layers and layers of, jnana. Who knows, something may just spring forth from that old efforts of previous births that you have already put on this path. And today, a little more effort may just reveal that to you. So that is also possible. From all possible points of view, Bhagavad Gita is a great, great, great scripture. And I think, as I said, it's one of its kind. And for a modern day person who wants to understand, it has answers for everything. Any situation, any issue, Bhagavad Gita will give you an answer for that. If you read it thoroughly and then you pray to God. You see, you don't read text just like that, you pray. That's why those prarthana shlokas are there. You pray to Bhagavad Gita. Gita is called Mother. So you pray to her that please reveal your wisdom to me. Like a mother cow you are. Give me the milk. So you have to pray. You have to pray to Krishna, pray to the rishis, pray to Vyasa, pray to Bhagavad Gita herself and tell you, reveal your wisdom to me. And with that Shraddha, if you practice and we practice with discipline, definitely you will benefit. 1 week later, you will not be the same persons. That much I can guarantee you. And you will be better versions of yourselves. That also I will guarantee you if you read Bhagavad Gita. If you don't read, I don't know, after 1 week you will be better versions, or generally for every passing day, worst versions only happen. But if 1 week later, if you read Bhagavad Gita gently, I can guarantee you that you will be definitely better people than what you are today, in some way or the other. So do try reading Bhagavad Gita.